Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to my Taking the P-cast, part number 6. On this vlog, podcast episode is all about post-Windmill. For those of you who do not know, I did a show on Friday just gone at Windmill Community Centre in Hunt End, Walkwood. Which one is it? That mystery will rumble on for many more years. So true as that one. I made that funny sort of comment joke at the show itself. Didn't know where it is. But yeah, really good show on Friday. Really enjoyed it. So first and foremost, a big thank you to the guys who came to the show. Big thumbs up to you guys. You were really great audience, and that's testament to the fact that I had the largest turnout for my show so far. So we're going up. We're getting more and more people, which is great. More and more interest, more and more exposure. And I say that as kind of a jokey thing in general. I want people to know of my existence. I really do. I want people to sort of almost want a comedian in Redditch who's active and sort of out and about and doing that kind of thing, and who's active now, more importantly. So yeah, as a sort of joke thing to your friends, your family, strangers, go wild. Tell anyone, just say, hey, do you want to come along to a comedy show? There's a comedy show going. Word of mouth is such a powerful thing. It really is. Bums on seats is my currency, which I've said quite a bit as well, but word of mouth is so powerful. So if you guys can spread the word all around this town, all right? Just because I'm going to Batchley and Brockhill next, just because I went to Windmill previously, everyone is welcome, all right? Everyone, anyone. Now, naturally, I target these areas, so I really enjoyed Windmill, and I targeted Windmill for this particular show, which was basically Hunt End Walkwood area, sort of the closest and the areas right next to the actual community centre. But that doesn't mean to say they're the only guys that should be coming. At this point in time, bums on seats. That's all I care about. So everyone turns up, really. Anyone and everyone. All right, and that's exactly the case. People in Studley, that particular show previously, had people in different kinds of parts of the area, in and around Redditch. Even if you're further afield, Birmingham, anywhere in Worcestershire, really, Midlands, come along. If you're in Redditch and you want to come and see me, free at the moment, come and see me, because I'm really enjoying it. Windmill, the way I do things, basically, I spend about an hour set up so I get to the show early, prep the area for it. Pam, big thumbs up to you, big shout out to you for helping me out. It's not my fairy godmother, Pam is. We prep the area, get it ready, and I disappear then to a sort of green room office, basically, where I sort of go into the zone. The zone is not, by the way, sort of like really sort of focused, rigid focus. No, I'm a bit of a silly person in general, so I'll sort of laugh and joke about things while I'm sort of looking for the material and just getting it 100% in my head. But yeah, at that point, then it's showtime. Off we go. No, I had a bit of a technical issue. I'll be honest, at the Windmill show. Basically, the Bluetooth speaker that I have didn't sync properly, didn't communicate with my phone, so I couldn't do the proper intro. So I ended up just walking down the middle. You can imagine people sat either side of me, and there's an aisle down the middle, just walking down the middle, going, oi, oi, just to sort of get everyone's attention as I walk down there, sort of the loudest voice. Quite thankfully, I'm quite a loud person, so it's quite easy for me to get my voice. I'm very good at sort of projection. But yeah, walking down the aisle, I sort of started the show, and I was thinking to myself, walking down the aisle to like any wedding, to the altar. I should have worn like a wedding dress or something and just gone down the aisle like that instead. That would have been quite funny. But I know in hindsight, I would have wore a wedding dress. I'm not bonkers. Could have the wedding tune going off as I walk down instead of my theme tune. Off I went, and then we go. It's showtime. We do it. So first half, and what I make very clear actually, and I'll say this again over and over again, my niche, my area is storytelling and observational. Technically speaking, in a broader perspective, I'm actually an entertainer. All right. I like entertaining more so. Comedy is 100% that form of entertainment, but I'm very much an entertainer. My parents will tell you this is very testament to the fact that I was very sort of outgoing as a child, and I was very much sort of semi-forced almost to become an entertainer, because when I was younger, I used to have to perform to get things. I know. Didn't just used to get Christmas and birthdays. You didn't just used to get like presents, didn't you, naturally for your birthday? But no, for me, when I was younger, it was never the case. When I was younger, I had to actually perform to get these things. I had to sing and I had to dance, and it was not comedy necessarily, but I was funny enough to make people laugh whilst doing these things, because I guess I was such a good singer that they were laughing at me. There you go. And I'd get whatever the gift was for my birthday or Christmas or whatever. So that's kind of rumbled on as the years have gone by. Went a bit quiet for a phase, a couple of years, and then we're back again, as I say, as a sort of comment. And it's not a joke, as during my intervals. So I do the way it works is I have banter at the beginning with the audience. This is how the show generally works. I have a chat to you guys, and I sort of chat to you. Don't be afraid, all right? Because I'm not Frankie Boyle. I won't absolutely destroy you to pieces to the point where you want to cry almost. hopefully laugh and cry. That'd be fine, but not literally. I'm not brutal. So don't be afraid to sit in the front seats. However, on the flip side, I'm not always someone to target row 1 and row 2 of a particular, show. I might go 3, 4, 5, even the back, which is what I did previously. Sort of mid aisle. I'll chat to people there as well. So, but come get as close as possible to me, because you want to see this beautiful guy in action, don't you? You want to sit up close and personal. Yeah. So yeah, I do a bit of banter for about 10, 15 minutes, and then the show begins. And there is set material. And it's called Young at Heart for a reason, because that is the show. Okay. So I do have material that lasts an hour in that sense. Then we have a break in the middle. Now, the break in the middle interval that I have, if we have an interval, because it's been a bit sort of, some people said yes, some people said no. They don't need to go to the toilet, kind of thing. So perhaps I carry on if we don't. But if we do and people disappear, so it's sort of an interval, I chat. I don't disappear. I don't run away. I don't hide away trying to learn my lines again, whatever it is for the second half. It should all be up here by now. So I chat to people just in a sort of relaxed way, because I'm approachable, and that's what I want to be in general. Whether it's at the show or, even at Aldi, or, because I make a point about shopping at Aldi and Kingfish Centre and even Farm Foods. Chat to me, say hello. Don't be the one that stands at there going, is that the comedian guy? That guy over there is the comedian guy. Is that it? Is that him? Is that him? Is that him? Come up to me and say, hey, you're the comedian guy. That's what I want. I want people to say that. And more importantly, I want them to go, that is the comedian guy, not is. Because that means that, I exist and you guys know of me. And that's the most important thing, really. I want to, I put as a sort of jokey, but more of a jokey, serious thing. I want to become a bit of a household name in the town. I don't just want to be that bloke that had a go at comedy and then went, no, work for me. I'm going to stop now. I want to try and do this, keep going and go. I'm a guy who likes to break barriers. I'm a guy who likes to keep going. I'll knock walls down as much as I can to try and make this happen, really. I make a point about Worcestershire, Redditch. That's the plan, really. I love this town and I want to really sort of hone in on Redditch first. And I'm getting the feeling, right? I'm getting the feeling that you guys maybe actually, after all, want a comedian this town after the last turnout. Prior to that point, as I made a sort of joke, it feels a bit like Redditch, you're trying to chase people out of the town with pitchforks. Like, get out. If you want to be a comedian, you want to do well, or people have to feel the need to leave. Do you know what I mean? To go to like Birmingham or different parts of the country, Midlands or somewhere further away from Redditch, just to do well, just to be seen. And I get that, you're going to get acknowledged in bigger towns, bigger cities, that kind of thing. But I'd rather sort of, box tick Redditch first. That's my plan. People have made jokes about, oh yeah, you're going to end up being at the Utility Arena one day, and someone even said you'd be great on, Live at the Apollo, or you'd be great on like some of these TV shows like Have I Got News For You, or Mock the Week or something like that. Yeah, probably will be eventually, maybe. But right this second, and laugh all you want, right? My pinnacle at this very moment in time, and probably will stay this way anyway for a long time, is to perform at Palace Theatre. The main stage. I want to go upstairs first. They've got like a little small room first. But the main sort of section, I love the Palace. Absolutely brilliant place. Beautiful place. I've watched so many comedians, right? I've watched so many comedians as a spectator, in the audience, and always wanted to be there on the stage being the comedian. I've always sort of, in fact, I've zoned out quite a few times, sort of watching them going, wow, I'd love to be there, and that kind of thing, and stood on the stage and performing. And the art tricks. Oh yeah, no, I'm hoping that place comes back. I really am. I used to watch so many comedy shows over there, work in progress comedy shows there for all the comedians when they, they do their prep work before they do the big show. And I used to love it there. I used to think, oh wow, what a cool place that would be to perform on the doorstep to a degree as well as the Palace Theatre. Those two are the pinnacle for me. And that, you might think that's not particularly, ambitious, AJ. That's not. It is. First and foremost, it is, because you talk about several thousand inside. That was top end of a few thousand at least. In both of those venues. So yeah, it's pretty ambitious. You can think about who's performing there now. We've got, I think Andy Parsons is coming there, isn't he, really? And you've got all the other comedians coming there as well. So yeah, there's quite a few comedians coming over to that particular venue. Why not? It's a great place, the Palace Theatre, and so is the Artrix if they end up, reopening it fully for shows. So I want to reach out to those guys and definitely have a chat to them. I'm with Rubicon. I said with Rubicon. I've hired all the community centres from them. I'm talking to them. I know who they are. They hopefully know who I am now. And they're quite big, as you can imagine, in Redditch. They've got everything, all the community centres. They've got the Palace. They've got the Picture Oak Golf Course as well, haven't they? Not that I'm going to perform there, but, they've got these kind of places, Forge Mill. So they've got lots of different venues to a degree. So I do big fan of Rubicon at the moment. But yeah, going forward, so people, we are over at Batchley next. Woo woo! Yeah, 22nd of March. Exciting times. On the Friday at 7 o'clock. And I will be targeting the Batchley and the Brockhill people. So look out for me, people. I'm coming. Now, I will make this clear. It's not just for Batchley and Brockhill. Just because I'm performing there, I'm obviously going to target that area naturally because, I'm trying to get each neighbourhood, trying to ensure I go to every single part of Redditch, really. But it's not just a show for Batchley and Brockhill. I would like every audience from that particular area to be the audience in that particular show, but bums on seats. You could be from Matchborough and you can come to Brockhill and Batchley's show. You could be from Batchley's show, really. You could be from Brockhill and Batchley. You come to a Matchborough show. You could be Windmill, come to a Batchley show. I'm not fussed, really. Quite frankly, when I do my promotion, I promote to everyone. Everyone and anyone. I just mention it's in Batchley, but I'll promote to everyone. It is, in theory, my last free work in progress show, so I don't want any whinging, people. I started this early in January, and here we are now. And I'm the first to admit I didn't go hardcore with the promotional side of things at the beginning because I was tentative. You're like, how do I do this? I was still learning the ropes. And remember, I'm doing everything on my own, apart from my daughter. But in theory, I'm doing everything on my own, aren't I? Really? So I'm doing I'm doing social media. And I kid you not, right? Prior to January, social media I didn't care anything of. I know. You're probably thinking, what? You're still in your 30s and you don't care about social media. I wasn't really into it, didn't really care about it that much. But I 100% understand the power of social media. I get that. And that's why I'm on them. I'm on all of them. You can see up there, I've got all the wonderful bits. See this little thing here, people? My handle. AJRedditch, there you go. Got all those bits. So friend me, and I have had some new friend requests, right? And first and foremost, hi to you guys who are new, and a big hi to existing friends as well. I haven't really acknowledged you much, really. I've put little comments on there as well. I know you probably like the new one as well, which is got Kevin Hart on there going, who dat? Because that's probably what you thought when you were all friends, and you, technically speaking, you guys should have really had a little bit of a nose before you pressed accept, shouldn't you? Yeah. You probably did, to be fair. You're probably like, AJ comedian. I'm hoping that who becomes it's AJ very soon. Yeah? Now, if it doesn't, I'm going to be promoting. Okay? For those of you that don't know, have never seen it, never done that, don't know anything about how this works. So my Batchley show is coming on the 22nd of March. There will be tickets up, free. Tear off ones, like if you need a cleaner or you need a guitar teacher or something like that, and you get those little teary ones, you can tear it off. It's got the number on, that kind of thing. That's what's going to be there. They're going to be dangling for you to tear. They are free. Take them. However, do not bin them. You can't turn up, give them to someone else. All right? Don't bin. Don't waste. All right? I want bums on seats, not tickets in bins. Bums on seats. Okay, just because they're free, don't take the pee. All right. So right. So hand them to anyone if they want to come along. Friends, family, strangers. Give it to them. Okay. So the tear-off tickets will be in the Abbey Stadium. They'll be on the, so as you enter the sort of spectator swimming pool, on the grey door, the main sort of doors opposite the cafe. I put them there right in front of you, so you can't miss them. Right there for you to tear off. They'll be upstairs in the gym. So behind the reception desk, you've got the stairs. Just as you enter the gym, at the top, there'll be some tickets up there as well. They'll be in Arroway Lake. So as you go into the boathouse, in the middle of the Arroway Lake, just there on the right hand side, you go through the main automatic doors, electric doors, just there on the side, there's a little board. They'll be dangling there at the bottom. But I do promo work at Arroway Lake, and what that means is I'll be stood outside on one particular day on the weekend, probably a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, early afternoon, and I'll be promoting. So I'll be like, way, jumping about with a sign. So get scaring the crap out of you all. But yeah, drawing attention. There will also be at the community centre itself. Likelihood is they'll be on the main hall doors. So, if you go into the community centre, you live nearby that, or it's close to you, they'll be there on the community centre at Batchley. So on the hall doors, just as you go in, hopefully there'll be some there for you to grab. And finally, I'm thinking Sainsbury's, people. Now, I've been to Tesco and I've teased you all at Morrison's and I've messed about and been the local clown jester. I've been in some stocks and throw stuff at me. I'll probably be doing it at Sainsbury's this time round. So Sainsbury's, you potentially get me this time round. Messing about and drawing attention. I will have tickets on me though. Okay, so they won't be hanging up for Sainsbury's because, quite frankly, their notice board is in the most ridiculous place I've ever seen in my life. Here's the customer service section. You got 12,000 of those disabled wheelchairs right in front of it, and you just can't get to that board at all. I've got a poster up there, but I remember seeing quite a few people try and take a picture of the QR code that's on the actual poster, and you have to climb over about 5 different wheelchairs just to get to the notes. They need to move that. I could have sworn it was in the entrance exit section, that sort of covered area that you walk through before you go into Sainsbury's. I'm sure there was a notice board on the side there back in the day, and it's gone. Put it back there, it's much better. Don't know why they don't, but hopefully I'm in that closed off entrance exit area, sort of drawing attention and promoting. That's what I would do. So if you guys want to come and meet me and say hello and greet me and sort of see what the fuss is all about, do so. I will be there messing up. Otherwise, more importantly, 22nd of March, Batchley Community Centre, Cherry Tree Walk, my neck of the woods. We're getting closer and closer and closer to me here in my area. I'll be doing a show there at 7 o'clock. Alrighty, people, come along. Friend me on social media. If you get a friend request or you want to send me a friend request, accept it. Do so. Whether you're in Batchley or not, come along to the show, right? Free of charge. Okay. There will be a donations box there, but the tickets are technically free. This is my last official free show. I might do one or two more, but again, don't leave it to chance because I might change my mind, right? So, all right, you know the score. Come along. Don't bin ticket. 22nd of March, Batchley. All right, 7 o'clock. Yeah, be there, be square. Come along. All right, guys, I'd love to see you. I had a great time at Windmill. Once again, thank you to the guys at Windmill. If you want to come again, come along to Batchley. All right, see how I've evolved a little bit, because I'm evolving every single show. Come and see me at Batchley. All righty, cool. All right, people. I'll hopefully see you soon. Keep an eye on the socials. All right, at AJRedditch. Woo, you know this stuff over here. Add me, friend me. Hopefully, I'll see you guys on the 22nd of March. All righty, in Batchley. Take it easy. Have a great time. I'll see you soon. Peace out, people. Peace out.